Good morning, everybody, and a happy Tuesday morning to everybody. A big thank you to that one on Twitter for the above photo. There was so much. There's like 7 stories have come out, and there's so much. Again, it's been split into 2 videos. So you're going to go from video 1 to video 2. The link will be in the description box, okay? So no royal family stuff, just Harry, Meghan stuff. All right, let's jump in and cover what we have, shall we? Let's go. We're going to start off with an update from this whole Duchy of Cornwall thing. Did you guys know that there was a program done back in 2013 about the exact same thing? And the palace put a statement out even then. They said then that the Prince of Wales was choosing to use that income rather than public money to cover the great majority of the cost of the public duties to himself and some of the other members of the royal family. And it also pointed out that Prince paid income tax voluntarily on the surplus at the highest rate, which in 2012-13 was 50%. So he paid £4.4 million in tax. But William, just being made aware of what's going on, as having those properties that supposedly were in such bad shape fixed. Okay? Remember, he doesn't run that. The Duchy Council runs that. It's got nothing to do with William, but he's going to take care of that. Now, a big thank you to the person on Twitter who put this up. I don't know who it was, but Channel 4 is apparently not doing well. This is the channel that did the hatchet job on William right before the Earthshot Prize. That's really what this is about. Right? They're trying to damage William right before the Earthshot Prize, which is why I've told you guys, I truly believe that Harry and Meghan in some way have their hand in on this. If it's a friend of theirs, if the attorney has a friend working there at Channel 4, but something weird is happening. Now, as I'm in the United States, there's a lot of research that I am unable to do as far as these channel goes. But of course, here come my viewers. Your comments were just legendary. Basically, they're wanting money to be bailed out. Their reporting, you guys are saying, is not accurate. A lot of you told us that this channel is anti-monarchist. I was unaware that it was an offshoot of the BBC. I didn't realize that the woman who runs it is the same one who fired Piers Morgan, which makes her basically a Meghan Markle supporter. I did not realize that they didn't do their research, that they're just looking for funds because the channel, it appears, is about to be shut down. Apparently, they're desperately looking for assistance because the channel is really struggling. But what really got me was this last comment. If 1 in 7 homes owned by the Duchy of Cornwall is below acceptable standards, that means that 6 out of 7 are within acceptable standards. So 86% of the homes are within acceptable standards. But of course, that's not the way Channel 4 reported it. You guys know exactly what this person's saying. Spot the hell on. All right, let's move on now. You guys should also know that in true Harry Meghan form, the Sussex Squad has set up an event at the same time as the Earthshot Prize. They're doing a satellite event focusing on advancing digital protection for minors. Sorry guys, I can't help but point out that the list of people that they have there are really, they're nobodies. Nobody's heard of them. Nobody knows anything about them. I mean, look at the things below. You have the Parents Network, that's Harry Meghan. You have Archewell, that's Harry Meghan. None of these are big people. Listen, I'm glad they're doing something, but they're just pulling something from the Harry Meghan playbook. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's move on now. All right, you know, I told you about the Hartman book. Well, it's coming out now that the reason that Charles may never reconcile with Prince Harry is because it would upset William. What did I tell you guys before? William is the way back into the family, not Charles. But here's the problem. He can't be trusted. I've told you guys this before. Do you guys remember when the Queen passed away and they showed the whole family walking in this procession behind the coffin, wherever it was going at this particular time? Do you guys remember this? Well, a big thank you to Nancy Sidley for this next video, because Harry had a mic under his jacket. Just like at the Platinum Jubilee, just like Meghan running around in that blue dress with the box, that was very obvious. Look at this. All right, one more time. Little slower, a little closer. Do you guys see that? And he specifically touches right over it because like there's something on his jacket, but I feel like he's pushing his jacket down because he realizes the mic might be visible. You guys see that, right? Okay. Absolutely. In pictures, all you have to do is zoom in and there's the microphone. Now, again, I referenced the Platinum Jubilee. Let's go back. Same thing, sitting behind Johnny Thompson there. He thought the microphone was showing. And that's why he's fiddling with his vest there. You guys see that, right? Mm-hmm. And let's not forget the walkabout with Meghan wearing something very obvious under her dress. I mean, come on, guys. Give me a break. Listen, this is why they didn't go to the family lunch after the Platinum Jubilee. The family wouldn't have spoken anything to them because the family knew that they were absolutely wired up. Let's move on to our next little bit before we move on to the big story. Thank you to Revealing on Twitter for finding this gem of a clip. Now, I want you to pay attention to Meghan's face. She looks absolutely just disgusted. But we've seen that before, haven't we? Here's when Harry was actually allowed to speak while in Colombia. Meghan made a funky face. You guys see that? She does not look happy. I think she's wondering what the hell he's saying. Look at her face. She's like, all right. All right. Now, everybody's talking again about this home in Portugal. This particular story, I'm not sure that I believe. They're saying that the reason that they spent millions upon millions of dollars for a home in Portugal is because the United States wasn't what they thought it was going to be. I'm leaning more towards these stories now. Articles are coming out now saying that Harry and Meghan do not plan to live there. It's simply there to either be rented out, used for an Airbnb style holiday, or purely to park money. But it's being seen as the first step of putting earnings from their TV and book deals into their global property empire. They're trying to build a portfolio of property. That's what it is. I'm concerned about this whole money portfolio thing. First of all, they only got $1 million from Spotify, and then they had to pay taxes on that. She only got $1 million from the bench, and then she had to pay taxes on that. Harry got a $20 million advance from his book, but didn't get anything else because the book financially wasn't a win, and he had to pay taxes on that. I mean, you guys, they have to pay taxes on all this money. They have overhead, they have expenses. Everybody's like, oh, they made $60 million from Netflix. We don't know that. Reports are actually they only made more like $40 million, and they had to pay taxes on that. So everybody's like, oh, they've pocketed $100 million. No, they didn't. That's absolutely incorrect. The thing is, you have to have money continually coming in order to fund these properties because you still have to pay taxes on them, and there's upkeep. And I have a feeling that their Netflix contract is going to go bye-bye next year. Netflix would be crazy to renew it. They have not gotten out of these two what they hope to get. All right, you guys, obviously I'm reading your comments, so make them good. Then go down into the description box after you've hit the like and the subscribe button, the thumbs up signal, and hit the link for video number 2. You're going to want to finish out this whole debacle. Let's go.